Hello and welcome back to Skyrim Part 5, where we learn how to be successful, have fun, kick ass, and chew bubblegum. Alright, in this part we'll talk about creating a new character, and from there on, where to go, what to do, what quests to achieve, what items to pick up, etc. etc. This guide will be mostly aimed towards building up to get enough wealth and enchantments to start your enchanting business, which is covered in another video. And from here on, we'll just cover how to get there. All right, so we're gonna start with like creating a new character, which is covered in another video. And from there on, we just go through all the quests and all of the loot that we need to get to the point where we're strong and powerful and wealthy enough to start our enchanting business. I'll be playing mostly with a two-handed weapon because it's like the coolest thing for me. All right, and let's go ahead and dive in. All right, start a new game. Watch my video about how to what race to choose and how to skip the first intro scene. All right, go ahead and just select whatever you want. Keep in mind that you can't change your race or gender later on, but you can change your appearance. So don't pay too much attention to appearance. Just choose what you want. I go with Nord most of the time, just because I'm in Skyrim. All right, funny scene here. The dragon saves me for some reason, even though it's my biggest enemy. Alduin just comes out of the blue and saves me. All right, your first choice here to do. It seems significant, but it's really not. You have to choose between Ralov and the Imperial guy, Hadvar. All right, so you have to side with one of them in escaping the keep. All right, so if you choose the Stormcloaks, the guy in the blue, you'll have to fight the Imperials. Imperials have way better gear, so you'll be a lot wealthier and more well equipped if you fight against the Imperials with that guy. If you fight on the side of Imperials, not so much difference. So the biggest difference, however, in choosing the two is that later during the Civil War, which side you choose, if you choose the same side that they are on, they'll accompany you through all of the quests. If you switch sides during the Civil War, then they will no longer accompany you, so you'll have nobody, no unique characters during the whole Civil War storyline. So I always go with Imperials just because the Stormcloaks eventually burned down my town in Whiterun, and you do have a limit to how much you have time to choose, so choose quickly and run. Alright, make your way through the keep and go with Imperials every time, just because I don't want my house to be burned down. Get things along the way. Yeah, two-handed is really fun. Shooting is fun too. Alright, choose your standing stone here. Warrior or mage, or the thief. Yeah, proceed with the continue following him. Eventually, loot his house. Yeah, make sure to loot everything. You're gonna need money. You're a brand new adventurer. You need money. Alright, then following the main quest to Whiterun. It will send you to Whiterun to report to Jarl. There are dragons flying around. Alright, once you get to Whiterun, the very first thing you want to do is go to the Hall of the Dead, which is right here in the center of Plaza. Every town has Hall of the Dead, so very useful. Okay, it's to the left of the castle, the main keep. Alright, in Hall of the Dead you also find this one, the Shrine of Arcade, and that gives you 25 points of health, which is very useful. For level 1 character, it's 25% extra of health. Incredibly useful, can't live without it. Absolutely must have. So as soon as you get to any town, just activate Shrine of Arcade. At higher levels, it's forgettable, but at level 1, absolutely necessity. Alright, Dragon's Reach. I'm going there to proceed with the quest. Just talk to the Jarl.
What's the meaning of this interruption?
Proceed with the quest. As soon as you're done talking, make sure to go over here to the library. And we're gonna need to read a few books to activate a few quests. So this one, Lost Legend, is a requirement. We're gonna need that. Make sure to read that. Alright, Ethereum Wars. It'll put a marker, my map, for another quest. We're gonna make a video about it later. All right, and Legend of Red Eagle. It will also create a quest marker for us. A really cool sword later on, just optional. All right, make sure to loot everything. Just run around the castle and loot as much as you want. Once you're done, because brand new adventure needs loot. All right, let's go to the stables and catch a taxi. All right, the stables that we passed on the way here. And we need to take a taxi to the Winterhold. So talk to that guy.
Where do you want to go?
Yeah, make sure we have 50 gold. We should have, as long as we loot everything.
Oh, steady.
Alright, in here, we want to make sure to permanently save before approaching the College of Winterhold. Otherwise, we can actually mess it up a little bit. Alright, when we talk to Ferelda, she'll ask us to cast a random spell from one of the 5 schools of magic. And we might not be able to cast it because I'm not a mage character, I'm just a Nord, I'm a warrior. So I might not be able to cast. Okay, so Flame Atronach, 132. Okay, and we only have 100 points of magicka, so we can't cast it. So reload. Reload and try again. During the filming here, I actually had to do it 3 times because I kept getting spells that I cannot cast.
Cross the bridge at your own. Try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim.
Alright, this time she asked us to cast a healing spell, Healing Hands, which is pretty easy. And that starts a quest. So we definitely need to be in the College of Winterhold to have access to soul gems. We're gonna need a lot of soul gems for our enchanting skills. So, and we're gonna have a free room. So that's also very, very useful.
Yes.
So College of Winterhold definitely the first place you want to visit.
Trying to understand the reasoning behind the decisions.
Alright, talk to Maribel. And then if you played the game before, just say sorry, I'm not ready for that just yet. If you've been to the College of Winterhold before. So you don't have to listen to her. You can just skip ahead. Alright, go visit your room. In here, it's a safe place for you to save all your stuff. So use that to store all of your crafting materials, soul gems, everything that you need. There we go. Alright, from there on, once you're done, go back to Maribel, and instead of talking to her, just run past her to the Hall of the Elements to skip a part of the quest. Alright, once you get here, make sure, since I'm not a mage, make sure to equip Novice Hood to have more magicka, because the lesser ward uses up so much magicka, it will drain very quickly. So you want to make sure that you're able to proceed with the quest. After talk to Talfdir, alright, and you want to buy candlelight. Requirement, you have to have candlelight. You can't walk around with torch all the time. Candlelight is a requirement. Alright, from there on, explore more. College of Winterhold. Alright, that's where all of the teachers are. I'm gonna bug them later for buying gems. And make sure just to loot everything. All the soul gems. You can fill empty soul gems by using Soul Trap spell, but it won't be necessary. Not yet, in any case. Keep looting everything. We're gonna sell it all, make a bunch of money. So yeah, at the beginning of the game, you really just want to work on your wealth and experience, wealth and skill, basically. All right. Once we're done looting, make sure to just continue disenchanting everything. Everything you come across, just disenchant. Level up all of your experience. Enchanting. So as you can see, leveling up experience, enchanting is very easy, and we're gonna need high enchanting later on. So this is a very nice way of increasing your enchanting skill. Make sure to just disenchant every magical item you come across. All right, once we're down here, make sure to sell all your loot. Keep working on your wealth.
I do
And all
what's
the previous
look.
Elder Scrolls games, you can just join Mages Guild and just sell everything to the back to the mages. Okay, next we're gonna go to Ember Shard Mine. That's a good place to get your first experience, your first real solo combat experience. So we're gonna go to Guardian Stones first, and from there on we're gonna go to Ember Shard Mine to kill a bunch of low-level bandits. Very nice place to just kill bandits, get some basic gear, basic loot, and later on get
Now ain't this a
it's a good place
surprise?
also to get some black souls filled from killing all those bandits. Very useful. Alright, so here's pickaxe. Just grab a pickaxe and you can mine the ore. I'll cover it in another video. Meanwhile, just keep on just having fun, exploring different weapons, different gear.
Now ain't this
Yeah,
a
keep in
surprise?
mind you can come back here later once you have Star of Azura, and just collect those soul gems, or the black souls. Very useful. All right, and from here, just loot everything. Yep, money, wealth, and skill and wealth. All right, next we're gonna go to the main quest, Big Falls Barrel. All right, it's over there. So we'll go to Riverwood. Just a quick short walk. So yeah, it's very nice to have this progression from very easy quests to like more slightly more difficult, etc. And it'll give us a lot of skill and wealth, basically. But yeah, and this also, I got better gear now. I have steel sword. All right, and there you go, Bleak Falls Barrel. All right, some simple puzzles. Just pay attention to what's on over there. Just turn those things. All right. Now finally got to your first mini boss, the giant spider. As long as you have good skills, all your stuff in order, that should be a piece of cake. With a two-handed weapons, yeah, that spider is just nothing. Just a little spider. Alright, make sure to kill this guy. Just get his golden claw. I mean, the quest literally says to cut him down. Alright, cool. And get his golden claw. Alright, just fight your way through. A whole bunch of dead Draugr. I got Nord battle axe just because I'm a Nord. Feels nice to have Nordic weapons. Alright, piece of cake. Yeah, this just never gets old, man. It's just two-handed axes. It's just totally awesome. Right, we finally get to the chamber where we need the golden claw for. Little puzzle. And that is actually to keep the dead things out of there, not to keep from looters from getting in. All right, we can use the mouse wheel to zoom in into the golden claw like that, and we can see very closely what the combination is supposed to be. All right, we get our first shout. And we kill our first little mini boss, I guess, but with two-handed axe, it's no problem. Nothing is a problem, totally. Everything is just a piece of cake. Alright, after that, let's get that Dragonstone and get it delivered. But before, let's go to Riverwood and deliver the Golden Claw. You could have also started the quest by going to the store trader, to the trader directly, and you have started the quest anyway. But we just waited until later.
There it is.
All right, return the Golden Claw, get a bunch of money back. Cool, we don't need the money. We're a brand new adventure. We need money. All right, let's go back to Farengar. Turn in the quest.
Terminology.
The most
Shall we go kill us a dragon?
epic line: "Shall we kill us a dragon?"
Let's move out.
Alright, let's not kill a dragon yet. So, okay, as soon as you proceed to that quest, meet Earlieth near the Watchtower. As soon as you start the quest, dragons will start spawning into Skyrim, and the main quest will continue. So, we do, unless you're ready to start fighting dragons and having dragons spawning everywhere, do not proceed there. Do not continue with the quest. Do not approach that marker. So, in that case, you don't have all this dragon spawning. So at first, make sure to work on your level, your skills, get ranged weapons or spells, and from there on, once you're ready to proceed with the main storyline, then you go there. Meanwhile, let's go over here. All right, from here, we just run across the bridge, and we get to this little cave up ahead to get a very nice enchantment. It's called the White River Watch, so it's just a short walk from there, but we definitely need that. So once you get here, the boss of this place is this guy. Just butcher this little bastard. Just like that. Alright. And you're gonna have this awesome unique item, Iron Hand Gauntlets, very unique. It has a two-handed attack enchantment, which is the best enchantment in my opinion. Totally one of the best, and it's guaranteed to be here. So definitely worth a try. You definitely need to get here and get that from him. Surprisingly, he was not wearing the gauntlets, even though he wore it two-handed. Alright, next we're gonna get another enchantment. We're gonna go to Guardian Stones again. And from there, we're gonna make our way back to Helgen. But we're gonna make a small turn. Alright, so from here on, we're gonna go forward towards Helgen, where we started the game. But instead of actually going there, we're gonna make a turn over here. And just follow a bit further, we can find a little hidden shrine, a little talus, hidden talus shrine. And here we see a bunch of worshippers. So worshipping talus is illegal now in Skyrim. And yeah, so Thalmor agent has sniffed them out, and there was confrontation. Alright, so all of them are dead. We need to get, however, Thalmor gear is one of the best, because it has this unique enchantment that only decreases destruction spells and nothing else. So that is a second best enchantment in the game. It's a complete necessity for a mage class. If you're playing as a mage, this is necessary enchantment. Alright, next we're going to go to Under Tharstal. This is harder quest than previous ones. So you shouldn't be doing it at level 1, because it has one kind of difficult mini boss. Alright, so now we're ready for it. Let's go there. Okay, you can see that Taldir has been waiting for you here the whole time.
All right. Please stay close to me while we're...
Alright, our first mini boss. And this guy's a little bit difficult, level 1. Thankfully, we already got a bunch of skill, so he should be a piece of cake. Well, it's actually a she. Just whack it up. Yeah, there we go. Piece of cake. Alright, finally the end. Alright, so here's one of the wicked brothers, one of the 3 evil brothers that we need for Forbidden Legend quest. Alright. He's actually immune to some of the magics. Okay, and he usually turns invisible, probably a bug. Alright, we got this and that. Alright, so if you haven't checked the Forbidden Legend quest, this paper would start the quest. Alright, and he also drops very useful amulet as well. Alright, let's go to Forbidden Legend quest now. Alright, we need to get over here. It's between Solitude and Mortal, kind of far away in the middle of nowhere. So we're gonna hitch a taxi to Solitude.
Need a ride?
Yeah,
I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
sounds good.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city. Capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you already knew.
Alright, gonna make our way towards the place. Make sure to jump off in here. Whee! Alright. Chop through more undead things. Piece of cake. Finally found this guy. Got the ivory claw. Alright, so to get through this puzzle, we just pull these levers. Alright, now finally, we find the second evil brother, who carries a very useful enchantment. So yeah, he is pretty tough at level 1, but now we leveled up enough that he shouldn't be of any problem whatsoever. He uses health absorb. His sword is casting health absorb skill on me, spell. Alright, got the black blade, very useful for enchanting. Alright, and this amulet gives us plus 30 health, very useful amulet for warrior. Plus 30 health is just very useful to a low level character. Alright, and that concludes it. So basically this is the way I start my game. Every playthrough I've played, that's the way to start it, because it gives you just the right amount of experience, it gives you the right progression to the right quest, the main storyline, the major quest. It unlocks the College of Winterhold. You can store your stuff, buy soul gems, you get all of the useful enchantments, and you'll be ready to progress your enchantment career, which I made a video about it, and this is definitely the best way to play. So yeah, this is the really perfect way to start off on Skyrim for a new character. And from there on, you can start enchanting, you can start playing other quests, but at this point, you should have all the skill and wealth to be a very good seasoned adventurer. Alright, thank you very much, and I will see you in later Skyrim guide videos.